Hi everyone, subscribe, press the like button, and write your 2022 World Best Player in the comments below. And while you're typing, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Real Madrid fans chanted "Xavi stay" and "to the Europa League" during match against Barca. Mohamed Salah became the second highest scorer for Liverpool in the English Premier League with 121 goals. Robbie Fowler has 128. Erling Haaland's 10-match scoring streak at Manchester City, which began on August 21st, has ended. Jurgen Klopp strengthened his status as the coach who beat Pep Guardiola more often than others, getting his 12th victory. Karim Benzema became the 7th highest scorer in the history of the Spanish Championship, netting 223 goals. Xavi is statistically the worst of the last 8 managers of Barcelona, having only 28 victories in 50 games. Alex Ferguson presented David De Gea and Cristiano Ronaldo with awards to mark their landmark achievements. David had his 500th appearance for Manchester United, and Cristiano has 700 goals in his club career. Richarlison reportedly cried a lot in a dressing room after facing Everton, as he's concerned that he may miss the World Cup due to picking up a calf injury. Antoine Griezmann apologized to Atletico fans for moving to Barcelona back in 2019. At the end of the day, I apologize. I know people want to hear it from me. I apologize for the hurt I may have caused people. But the biggest forgiveness I ask for is on the pitch, giving my all for the team on nights like this. We are on the right track, the Frenchman said. Tottenham Hotspur are planning to conclude a new deal with head coach Antonio Conte, the Telegraph notifies. Edinson Cavani became the 5th South American footballer in the 21st century to score in 4 of the top 5 European leagues, following Alexis Sanchez, James Rodriguez, Felipe Coutinho, and Angel Di Maria. Real Madrid intend to monitor Xabi Alonso's work at Bayer Leverkusen, as the Merengues might consider him as Carlo Ancelotti's replacement. Mason Mount became the second youngest player in Chelsea history to score 25 Premier League goals at the age of 23 years and 279 days. The first was Eden Hazard, aged 23 years and 271 days old. Barcelona are interested in bringing Jorginho to Camp Nou and have already contacted his agent, Nicolas Kira reports. Oliver Kahn discussed the fact of Sadio Mane and Matthijs de Ligt wanting to join the Munich club right from the start. Sadio only wanted to move from Liverpool to Bayern Munich. The same goes for Matthijs de Ligt, Bayern official stated. In January, Inter Milan can offer about 25 million euros for Ruslan Malinovsky from Atalanta. Marc-Andre ter Stegen had a record 636-minute streak without conceding a goal in La Liga, but it ended against Real Madrid. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp got sent off in the 86th minute of the clash versus Manchester City for shouting at the assistant referee. Man City failed to beat Liverpool for the 5th time in a row, with the Reds having 3 wins and 2 draws. Real midfielder Federico Valverde was named man of the match after La Liga Match Week 9 fixture against Barcelona. Manchester United forward Cristiano Ronaldo made the team's Premier League starting 11 for the first time since August 13th. Atletico Madrid goalkeeper Jan Oblak was substituted in the 69th minute of the duel against Athletic Bilbao due to issues with shoulder and chest. The injury is not too serious. Chelsea midfielder Jorginho would like to stay at the Blues camp, waiting for a contract renewal offer. Manchester United goalkeeper David De Gea has expressed his intention to extend his contract with the Red Devils, which expires in the summer of 2023. From the 2018-19 season all the way to last year's campaign, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid were consistently profitable, while PSG, Manchester United and Juventus reported financial losses. Kylian Mbappe made his first assist in Ligue 1 this season by delivering a goal-leading pass to Neymar Jr. Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga has prevented 3.2 goals, more than any other goalkeeper in the Premier League, despite only playing in 3 games. Liverpool fans threw coins at Manchester City coach Pep Guardiola. The incident occurred in the second half of the Premier League match, shortly after Phil Foden's accurate shot was disallowed by VAR. Mason Greenwood was charged with attempted rape, engaging in controlling, coercive behavior, and assault on his girlfriend, Harriet Robson. Borussia Dortmund fans may not be allowed to attend an away Champions League duel against Copenhagen. Local authorities are afraid of provocations and clashes between Copenhagen and Dortmund supporters. Rapper Drake announced that he had put together an express from 2 matches, betting on Barcelona's win against Real as well as Arsenal's triumph against Leeds. The amount of Drake's bet was a little more than 833,000 Canadian dollars. He could have won 3.9 million Canadian dollars. I still fancy City for the title. Arsenal have started the season well, but obviously a long way to go yet. you wouldn't bet against Manchester City winning the title. Roy Keane said, "I don't have a comment on the referee's performance. Everyone has seen the game. It's your job to judge the performance from the teams and from the refs, not me. So I will not do it." Erik ten Hag said, in his 162 appearances for the club, Valverde has scored 11 goals and 3 of those against Barca, including yesterday's beauty outside the penalty area. Fede Valverde top 3 in the world right now, Toni Kroos wrote on Twitter after the 3-1 victory over Barcelona. Among other things, yesterday many intriguing games took place in the major European leagues. Their results are in front of you. Moving on to the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's matches. Real Madrid outclassed Barcelona 3-1 at Santiago Bernabeu. Benzema, Valverde and Rodrigo succeeded to score for Los Blancos, and Ferran Torres sealed one for Blaugranas. Thanks to Salah's strike, Liverpool defeated Man City with a minimal score. Union withstanded Borussia Dortmund 2-0, and Bayern confidently thrashed Freiburg 5-0. Arsenal and Chelsea can boast of away victories over Leeds and Aston Villa, while Manchester United played a goalless draw versus Newcastle United. PSG barely dealt with Marseille, with Neymar's goal saving the day. Both Inter and Milan collected 3 points against their opponents, Salernitana and Verona, 2-0 and 1-2 respectively. Napoli eventually overcame Bologna with 3-2 on the scoreboard. The top 5 league standings now look like this. After a 3-1 defeat to Real Madrid, the president of Barcelona, Joan Laporta, went straight to the referee's dressing room to get explanations about the non-awarded penalty for Robert Lewandowski's brought down inside the box after contact with Dani Carvajal in the 75th minute, as well as for the penalty awarded for Eric Garcia's foul on Rodrigo at the end of the game. Joan repeatedly requested explanations about some situations in the match. Then he was invited to leave without further incident. The main referee of the clash, José María Sánchez Martínez, noted in the report, "Karim Benzema spanking Barcelona youngster Gavi is easily the funniest El Clasico moment. Let's take a look." Hilarious. But still, what was the reason for it? We have a simple explanation for you. It happened right after Gavi tackled Aurélien Tchouaméni in the 80th minute of the clash. Fortunately for the Frenchman, no injury was sustained. Perhaps for Gavi too. Who knows how our captain would have reacted had Tchouaméni been hurt in that episode. By the day, the situation around João Felix at Atleti is getting worse. From the beginning of the season, the Portuguese was in the starting lineup, but as we reach the middle of autumn, we find the prospect more often benched than involved in action. As for the fixture against Athletic, Felix was once again sidelined and subbed on only for the remaining 8 minutes. Fabrizio Romano outlined the whole situation as follows. The situation is tense because João Felix wants to play more, while Diego Simeone is trusting other players in this moment. Atletico Madrid insists they have no intention to sell João, as there is a 350 million euros release clause. I'm aware there was some speculation about Manchester United in the summer, but there was nothing advanced or concrete with United, the journalist concluded. Marca shared info about the Ballon d'Or winner. It is confirmed that Real Madrid forward Karim Benzema will be named the Player of the Year. Besides, during the ceremony scheduled for October 17th, his teammate Thibaut Courtois will receive the Yashin Trophy for being previous season's best goalkeeper. At last, Barcelona central midfielder Gavi will be named the best young player. As per French outlet L'Équipe, Kylian Mbappé is considering buying out his own contract in January. This would mean the PSG superstar would become a free agent in the next transfer window. Relations between the club and Mbappé have soared over the past months, and the player's desire is to leave. With Real Madrid choosing to back out of the race after being snubbed by Mbappé this summer, there were indications that PSG may consider a swap deal for Mo Salah. If the reports surrounding Mbappé buying out his own contract are true, there may not even be any need for that. "I never asked to leave in January. That's completely false." And these are the words of Mbappé in the post-match interview after the fixture versus Marseille. The soap opera continues. Messi's 35th minute free kick in the French League Classique went viral on the internet. First of all, football fans noted a strong defensive block of Marseille players with all 11 of them lined up against the Parisian attacker's strike. Secondly, Antonella and Thiago's reaction after the ball ended up hitting the crossbar after Messi's shot from the same free kick also got lots of views. Folks, check out the new video from our football club project and find out what's wrong with the World Cup in Qatar. Have a great time watching. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see ya in a bit.